People over 40, you know what's up. Come to find out that 10 years ago, Kevin Hart had sent out a couple of tweets that were questionable. So the Academy confronted Kevin Hart about the tweets. And they said, Kevin, can you please explain? And Kevin was like, yes, I said those things. I acknowledged them 10 years ago, and I apologized 10 years ago. Can we move forward? And the Academy was like, well, good, Kevin, we're glad that you apologized because they've been brought to our attention again, and we need for this to go away. So we need you to apologize. And Kevin said, you can't make me apologize twice for the same thing 10 years apart. And they said, well, you have to, because if you don't, you cannot host the Oscars. And Kevin said, well, thank you, but no thank you. And he walked away from the job. I would have done the same thing in his position. Because by him apologizing, he gives more power to cancel culture, and we can't give him more. We got to take it back. So now the Academy was left with a problem, trying to find a suitable replacement for Kevin Hart, which is not an easy thing to do. So they reached out to a bunch of actors to see if there was interest, and everyone said the same thing. Thank you, but no thank you. We want no part of that Kevin Hart drama. No one wanted the job. Me, on the other hand, I recognize a job opening when I see one. So I had my manager call the Academy, and the Academy was thrilled to hear from anyone. They were like, Gabriel Iglesias, yes, we know who he is. He's very funny, very witty. We think he would make a good host for the Oscars. Please have him submit some comedy material so we can see what the vibe of the night would be. And based on the material, we'll make our choice. So that's what I did. I sat down one night, got a pen, piece of paper, wrote out a bunch of jokes, and I turned them into the Oscars. And I think that's why they said no. It never made it to TV. Tonight, I would like to do the opening joke that I was going to do for the Oscars. And then you can decide what the vibe of the night would have been. All right, let me do the voice. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Academy Awards. Here's tonight's host, comedian funny man, Gabriel Iglesias. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. It is an honor. Thank you. Thank you. It is an honor to be here tonight hosting the Oscars. In keeping with tradition, here is another Mexican doing a job nobody else wanted. And they passed. They passed. Yeah. You know, and then getting back into the swing of things, we have definitely come a long way from 2020. The fact that we're in a sold-out stadium, elbow to elbow, ready to laugh, have fun. We've come a long way. You know, 2020, you guys, I gotta just thank my dogs. I gotta thank my dogs, because my dogs kept me sane, they kept me happy, they kept me focused. Because I was so depressed, I was sad, I didn't know what to make of things. Do we have any dog owners? Yeah? See, dog owners, you know what's up. No other animal in the world will give you 100% like a dog. What, cat? No. I'm sorry. No disrespect to cats or cat owners, but cat owners, you know as well as I do, you're cats, because I know you got more than one. Your cats look at you like you live in their house. You walk in, you try to scold them for something, and then when you try to talk to them, they turn their back on you and show you their butthole. You're staring, you're like, oh my God, it's so dark. Only a dog will give you 100% of itself. That's why they get so sad when they know you're about to leave, and why they get so happy when you come home. You are literally everything they've been looking forward to. And now you're back! I know for a fact, nothing on this planet loves me more than my dogs. I said this last night and someone said, what about your son? I said, nothing. loves me more. I could leave my dressing room for 1 minute or 1 hour. When I come back, the reaction is the same. It is the greatest moment ever, every single time. Oh yeah. My dog Vinny will jump off the couch and run towards me top speed. And then when he gets to me, he jumps up and down. And he makes a sound like a... You can almost hear, where were you? Where were you? Where were you? And he pees everywhere. I used to get upset that he would do that, but then I thought about it. My dog loves me so much, he cannot control his own bodily functions. That's why when I would go home, I would immediately pick him up before anything. And then my girlfriend would get mad. How come you don't come to me first? I said, because the dog loves me more. How do you know I don't love you more? I said, I don't see a puddle. Mira, dry. Yeah, she didn't like that, sorry. But yeah, these dogs, man, let me tell you. And I apologize if I'm kind of stuttering or I'm not as focused right now. I have never been distracted by a blimp with my face on it. I'm sorry, Netflix, but shit, This is like a birthday and Christmas and the Super Bowl and the World Series and losing my virginity all at the same time. Oh, even saw the lights of the Goodyear blimp. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just so goddamn happy right now. Thank you. I wish my mom were here to see this. You have no idea. She would have been happy to see all of you, but she would have been like, no, chinga su madre. Mira lo que mi hijo está en el cielo. Anda ya con Jesus in the sky. Mira. That is amazing. Some of you guys okay? I heard a cough over there. You all right? Don't cough. They just let us come back. I would rather you fart than cough. If you feel another one of those coming, just hold your face, convert the energy, and blow it out the back, all right? And I know the people behind you are like, no, don't do that, don't do that. You let it rip, and if the people behind you can't smell it, then they got COVID. Okay, that's a free home test. Anyway, so during 2020, my dogs and I, the most normal thing we could do was just take a drive. Okay, drives, you could just get in the car. Nothing was open, but you could take a drive. And so we get in the car, and I put on a playlist and just drive. Eventually, we went out looking for food. And I know that sounds crazy to say it that way, but remember, 85% of the underlying conditions. I never once set foot in a market because I was afraid. All of my food came from friends and street vendors. Yeah. Yes, I support street vendors in case anyone's wondering. Because no matter what, they're working their asses off, again, trying to make a better life for themselves and for their families. Leaving a taco stand one night, I realized that a lot of people needed to step out of their comfort zones in order to find alternative ways of making ends meet. I made the mistake one night of assuming the guy working the stand was Mexican. He wasn't. I even spoke Spanish to him, which is a no-no. The rule is, when engaging a brown person, you must speak English to them first, and then if there's a language barrier, then you go to Plan B high school Spanish. You start off in English. Hello, sir, may I? ¿Qué? No entiendo. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, hold on, I got this. Hola. Yummy. So I walked up to this guy at the stand, and I was like, he reminded me of a tío, so I was like, hey, ¿qué onda, compa? ¿Cómo estás? And which is like, hello, friend, how are you? And he responded, what are you saying to me? I'm sorry, sir, I thought you were Mexican. No, I am not a Mexican. I am not a Mexican. I am Greek. Greek? Shit, I was way off. I'm sorry, bro. It's late. I'm tired. Can I have 2 tacos? What do you mean, can I have 2 tacos? I just finished telling you I am not a Mexican. I am Greek. I do not sell taco. I sell gyro. Gyro? And then I remember seeing writing on the front of the cart, and I just thought it was like the guy's name or something, right? I was like, it spells it out. Gyro. Gyro. He got all pissy. It is not a gyro, it is gyro. That shit says gyro. It is gyro. Bro, I'm tired, it's late. What is a gyro? It's like a taco. Give me 2. Eventually, businesses started opening their doors and allowing us to go back inside. And I'll tell you guys right now, my big guilty pleasure is Starbucks. Okay? When you have the option of going inside versus drive-through, that's one thing. But when they tell you you can't go inside anymore, and then they tell you you can, you kind of miss. Like me, I couldn't wait to go back inside when they said the doors are opening up. I couldn't wait to go in and order from a counter and talk to a person and look at a menu. I didn't mind. I showed up early. Got my dogs with me. I didn't care. We walk into Starbucks. And I know they did this over in Long Beach. I'm not sure if they did this here, but they put stickers on the floor. And so there I am standing on a freaking sticker. I got my dogs just chilling, standing there looking like a 3rd grader. We're just chilling, waiting. And some lady behind me notices that I'm holding 2 dogs. She clearly had an issue with the fact that I was holding 2 dogs. And instead of saying, pardon me, excuse me, hey there, hi, hola, she does the whole, I'm hearing this and I'm like, shit, COVID. She was like, I do not have COVID. Are those service dogs? They're Chihuahuas. And these in particular are the complete opposite of service dogs. Well, are they supposed to be inside? I say, I didn't ask. It's just that I didn't want to leave them in the car. I'm not even staying. I'm just going to order my drinks and I'm going to leave. I'm not even going to put them down. I'm sorry. And she's like, well, are they at least legal? You're gonna ask a Mexican if his dogs are legal? Fortunately, next in line, thank God. So I get to the front, and now I'm worried because the lady has me thinking in the back of my head that I'm doing something bad, that I'm about to get scolded or kicked out. So I'm trying not to make eye contact with the guy, so I'm just looking at the menu, and I hear him, dogs. Oh, hi bro, sorry about that.